Yeah, folks, it seems like the day has come when white South Africans to go to, who wants to leave South Africa, have started to leave. And there's been a lot of chat on the internet about that, being covered by the news, on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. And this stuff is actually so crazy. Nothing, very few things upset me like this issue of white South Africans lying to the world about the state, their condition in South Africa, and this allegation of genocide, which is false. It infuriates me, and seeing American conservative figures, people that I respect and have admired for years, spreading this lie is very disappointing. But when it comes to American commentators, it's even those that I agree with, who are, I would call my people, because I'm a conservative myself, is that I've come to realize that I cannot expect anything from Americans, because Americans have shown in the past to have this capacity of believing very, very big lies, and taking these lies and taking them to the world and pushing them as if, and then even when it turns out, oh, actually that was not true, and then they're just like, oh, oops, and then that's it, and then they move into to the next lie. Whether it was the issue of weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, whether it was the issue of allegations that Colonel Gaddafi is trying to eliminate and mass murder his people, which was found to be also false through those leaks, WikiLeaks, from the DNC, showing that then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton knew that it was not true when they were killing this guy. And then it just comes out to the American public, and the American public is just like, oh, oops. Then they move into the next lie. Oh, then the next lie was, oh, Russia is trying to elect Donald Trump, which also turned out to be a lie. Oh, then, oh, oops. Then you move into the next lie. This lie about white Americans, white South Africans being massacred, has been such a constant lie that it's just, I'm just tired. I'm tired also of arguing with white people online. Like, I'm just tired of everything. It's just that these lies have consequences. They affect people's lives. They affect people's livelihood, because when these powerful nations retaliate towards South Africa on this false premise, people's lives are going to be affected in a bad way. And I've been saying how some of the 50 white South Africans now who are moving to the US, whom today or yesterday they were being interviewed, and they're saying, yeah, we fear for your lives in South Africa, whatnot. And then there were two that were being interviewed who were actually unemployed, and because of this hopelessness in unemployment, they felt that they don't have any hope and any future in South Africa. Another one had been unemployed for many years and they can't get a job. And you know what? Millions of black South Africans are living in that state of hopelessness, unemployed, having earned a dime in years, to the point of just living in a cesspool of hopelessness, no longer looking for anything, no longer applying for anything, just living in a cesspool of pity and hopelessness and dismay. The only difference is that these black South Africans don't have someone who's going to say to them, listen, we're going to give you an opportunity to come to our country as refugees. Even though no one is persecuting you, we are just going to save you because of the color of your skin. They don't have that option. This is why a lot of black Africans actually sell everything that they have and fly to Mexico, and then they cross the border into the United States illegally. Or they fly to Guatemala and then they make the trek into the United States illegally, or they make the trek into Europe illegally, because they are hopeless. Not because someone is persecuting them or there's a genocide. No, they are hopeless. They are not jobs. So I understand that there is a lot of poor white South Africans. When I say a lot, meaning not as many as is black South Africans who are poor and unemployed. But there's a significant amount of poor white South Africans. And these folks are hopeless. They are hopeless and they are angry. And they're angry mostly at this new government who is not giving them special treatment for this issue of, we're going to eliminate white poverty, which was the point of what the apartheid government was actually created for, to make sure that there is not a single poor white person in South Africa. So they are bitter and they're angry, and they are able to get a powerful nation like the United States of America to say, guys, come, we'll take you. And then if you're looking at, even if they go to the US and they don't get a very good life, almost all of them will immediately be able to get jobs when they get to whichever state they get to the United States, because they are jobs. The unemployment rate in the United States right now is like 4%, 3.5%. So they will get a job, even if it's a minimum wage job, which is what people can't get in South Africa. Do you understand how bad things are? When people can't get minimum wage jobs, you know that things are very bad. And that's how bad things are at home. That's how bad things are. So a lot of these poor white South Africans are gonna get to Michigan or Wisconsin or Wyoming or wherever, Mississippi, West Virginia, and they're gonna be able to get a job. And a lot of them, within a couple of years, they'll be able maybe to start earning around $40 to $50,000 a year. And that's something that is just no hope for that in South Africa. And that has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do at all with race. It has everything to do with how bad things are in South Africa. And so I was looking at these stories and hearing what they're complaining about, hearing in terms of we can't get jobs, this and that. I could say that you can put you go to the township in South Africa, any township, go to Tembisa, go to Diepsloot, go to Alex, go anywhere, Orange Farm, KwaMashu, Umlazi, Nyanga, Khayelitsha, Mitchells Plain. People are not working. It's very bad. And race has nothing to do with it. Race absolutely has nothing to do with it. And people are living in a cesspool of hopelessness. Yeah. Cheers, folks. See you on the next one.